Alrighty, boys and girls, we got 4 of these electric 7s. And it's yeah, I feel like it's been forever since I've recorded one of these. It's been a while. So I'll start with this bottom one. We'll do the electric spots first. If you get a lightning bolt, that's a bank, a vault, and an armored car. That's a funny thing. It reminds me of the movie Heat. So you need like the multipliers, a 7 or a 777 wins everything. But we got horseshoes, some fruit, that's a melon, a wishbone, all things of luck. And what do we have here? That's a 7. Let's give it a little zoom. All right, so that's a win. We got another win, guys. What are they gonna give us, $1 on each one? Sons of bitches. Sons of bitches. I'm flying through because I'm curious. All right, let's just scratch it. Fuck it. $5? $5. We got 10. Doubled our money on that one. Probably gonna break even. Oh, we got a separation. That's okay. Let's try the electric spots first. Lightning. No, it's a wallet, a piggy bank, and a money bag. What fucking world? There's a money bag, not me to win. It's a shame. So we got a lemon. Crown. I don't have high hopes for this ticket. Diamonds. Bananas. Fucking banana. It's all like money symbols, and then they throw a fucking banana in. A gold bar. Grapes. I guess it's just an umbrella for when the money showers on you. That's a loser. So we're even so far. We're even. Electric spot. I've done these a few times, and I haven't won on the electric spot. So I should try to keep this in the camera. A treasure chest. It's empty. Horseshoe. Where are them damn 7s? I'm just gonna fly. Nothing. Last one, guys. Let's see how we do. We're overdue for a big fucking win, 'cause we never fucking get one, and we spend too much money on this shit. I do it for you guys. What's that? A pot of gold? Not a win. Banana. The banana's the infuriating one. Bunch of horse meat. All right. We got $10. Half our money back. Baloney. All right. Let's see what we're gonna do next. Alrighty, we don't always do this, but I traded in that winner, and I got a little mayhem, because I know how you guys loved the mayhem. Yeah, so bonus. I don't always play twice in one day. I do. I just don't document it. But yeah, let's get right into it. Mayhem. 15, 4. I like this ticket. It scratches real easy. And yeah, off to a amazing start. I'd love to get that fucking star, and then everything just be a shitload of money. Looking bleak though. Looking a little bleak, but that's what I said last time. And then we got a little mayhem. I think thinking we lost our money. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything so far. I keep checking. I keep checking and checking, and I'm not seeing it. 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 Ugh. Uggo McUggo. Well, thanks for witnessing that. When you put the dressing on and you shake it around, my wife thinks the Kardashians invented that. Stupid. Alright, I just want to show off this little guy. I just super glued him. I'm gonna wait for him to dry a little bit. But I think he's I'm gonna call him done. Mounted him up, put him on here. It's gonna be just hanging like that. Probably not dry yet, but you know, we'll let it dry. We'll give it a little stress test later. I'm gonna probably put some stuff on the back. It's kind of bare, but and I'll probably drill through right there. Maybe 2 little holes right through it, and put some screws to actually secure it. I was just a little overzealous, and I wanted to see how this looked, and yeah, put a wall hanger on. But isn't that a little pretty guy? Isn't that gorgeous? That's haunting. I was like, what is it? It's like a little loaf of camembert, some brie or something. And yeah, handsome as hell. Hats off. I'm proud of it. Alrighty. These are little sequences that I use as a reference. They're randomly generated. I normally use my phone to do this. There's a nice website that has a random sequence generator, and I normally use that, but I decided just to write it down on the paper here, work it out.
Hey, Joe here with a voice. So I didn't
9,
decide.
so
I
it's
just
gonna be
have one
9 layers.
phone, so
And,
that's why I
then
wrote
just
it down,
keep doing
because
it
I can't film
9 times after that.
and
So I have like
you know, look
repeated
that shit up.
numbers.
That's why I
just
did
do a
that.
sequence. None of these numbers
I
will
forgot at the
repeat.
time.
But I want some repetition. It just makes for more diversity. So first color was 11. It's this rose Copic color. I start by putting the date.
Good job, buddy. Right out of view, so no one can see what you're doing. Why the fuck do I even do this?
And then I make a slash right here. Like
This is a little voiceover action. The word I was looking for was tally. Fucking tally. I couldn't think of tally.
Tick. I forget the name for it. It's when you
It's a tally.
make
Tally, you
dashes,
fucking moron.
and then the 5th one goes through it. But I don't do that. I just keep going. Tallies. That's the fucking word.
There you go, douchebag.
And then I come up with just like a random design. I say random.
It's expressive.
But
Expressive is the word.
you know, it's whatever I'm feeling. If you really want it to be random, you use multiple different non-intersecting lines.
That's so you don't revert back to making like alphanumerical characters.
Yeah,
So I don't.
it's tough because I'm trying to make it something that I've never done before, and I'm confined to this square. I might just kind of branch out eventually. Like, I like these squares, but I might just fucking make that like the center point and then just kind of branch out. Haven't decided if I want to violate the grid that way. My next one is 11. which is always scary. It's this bright yellow. It completely changes everything.
Dun dun dun.
And yeah, we'll just proceed. Hope everyone's doing good. I guess this will be my 8th video, which is exciting, you know. I'm gonna keep trying to make shorts out of them too. Maybe I'll do just like 2 of these a week, and I'll make a bunch of shorts out of the samples, things I find funny, just to try to drive people here. I kind of got discouraged because I put a video up and it only got 3 views, which is bad for like a short. Something the algorithm just didn't like about it. Maybe it was too long. I sped up the audio to cram more in to the video, so maybe it picked up on that. Also, I don't know, maybe it just noticed that I was just doing the same shit over and over again.
Maybe it just
Didn't
sucks.
like that content. Maybe I swear too much. I thought it was funny, but it's almost like they didn't like cut it loose into the wild. Yeah, my guess, too long. The video I got the most views on was 20 seconds, which I think is like probably pretty good for something that's supposed to be a short. Four's another tricky one too. It's the fucking gray, the devious gray.
Dun dun dun.
But yeah, there was something else I had in mind about why I didn't think it worked. It was the time, the speeding up.
It just sucked.
Maybe
Made a
that was
shitty
it.
video. No one wanted to watch it. It's fine. Move on.
All right, we're just gonna switch over to voiceover now because that's better. We'll kick it into story time, even though the process is electric. And I know it's what you're here for, but I've referred to this as the appendix story. It started on like I think it was on the 4th of July. I had pain in my stomach. I think I was around 21 years old, and I had this awful pain in my stomach, abdomen area, and I've had it for days. And yeah, just probably a lot of drinking, a lot of being dehydrated, I figured. And it got so bad, I was just like, I think I need to go to the hospital. And my mom started calling around, and she found it was 4th of July, so you know, weren't a lot of doctors around. But I mean, I could have went to the emergency room, they said, but if I wanted an appointment, I could go to Cambridge. So I went to a place in Cambridge, and they told me, they were like, it's either your appendix or, you know, you're not a woman, so like that's where your ovaries would be. And yeah, so it started like being a little bit alarming, and they were like, it's either that or your intestines, could be something wrong there. And I was like, oh, that sounds even worse. So I'm thinking like cancer and stuff like that. But they were like, you need an x-ray. Our x-ray person isn't here because it's 4th of July and we're just a small kind of clinic. So they're like, you can go to Children's Hospital if it gets worse. So on the ride home, it was just unbearable. And I'm like, Mom, we got to go. Like, I'm going to fucking die. So we went to like Children's Hospital as an adult. I don't know how that works, but I went there. I don't know if we picked up my dad or if he met us there. But I was sitting there. The doctor came, started feeling around. He's like, yeah, I feel something. He's like, we better get you an x-ray. So they x-rayed old Joe.
We're waiting there. I'm panicking. He comes in, throws the x-ray up. He's like, "You're full of stool." I don't know what stool means. And my dad starts snickering. And then he starts pointing at like this shit in my intestines on the x-ray. He's like, "Yeah, you got a bunch of stool in there." And I'm like, "What's stool?" And my dad's like, "You're full of shit." And, we all had a good laugh. I was glad that was it. And he's like, "You're going to need an enema." Because I couldn't go. I kept trying to go. Just thinking I had to go to the bathroom. And everyone kept asking me. They're just like, "Have you gone to the bathroom?" And I was like, "I think I did. I think I've gone to the bathroom in the last few days. I don't know. I was supposed to be keeping track." It turned out it was a bunch of shit. And I couldn't go. I kept trying. And they were like, "You're going to need an enema." And he's like, "We'll send a nurse in to help you out." And I'm like, "I don't even know what that is." And my dad's laughing. And, he explains what an enema is, the doctor anyways. And I'm like, "Oh, that's awful." And the nurse comes in and she's like, "I can help you with this, or you can read the directions and do it on your own." I just grabbed it, and I'm like, "Where do I go? I'm going to do it by myself. I don't want to fucking help. Not with this." So I find a bathroom. It's like off like the lobby. And I go in and I keep testing the lock, and the door doesn't lock. And I'm like, "What's the deal?" And I was like, "Oh, whatever. It's Children's Hospital. They probably don't want fucking sick kids locking themselves in." So I just I get like partway down the hallway. I just yell into the room that my parents were in. I'm just like, "Hey, Mom, can you watch the door?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah." And I'm like, Can you come out and watch the door? I want to do this." And she's like, Yeah, I'll be right out." And I'm just like, oh, and I'm in a rush because I'm in pain. So I just go back. I read the directions. They got this doughy Michelin man on there, just bending over on all fours in the position that he gets in. And it's head to the floor, ass in the air, legs out behind you. Stick it in your butt, squeeze it, and then you hold it. And then you hold it. I think probably 60 seconds or something like that. Or I think it was minutes. I think it was a few minutes. And it was I'm just oh, God. And I pull down my pants, ass in the air, head down, and I just insert the lubricated tip into my butt and squeeze, and it is like fucking Drano going through you. I don't know if it's saline or something different, but it was immediately I had to go. I mean, you got a butt full of water now. Yeah, and it's just it's just there, and I'm just and I start counting Mississippi's. I forget, it was probably 2 minutes, maybe even less. Whatever it was, it felt like fucking eternity. But I wanted to do it right because I didn't want to do it again. So I'm on the ground, butt in the air, naked ass, and all of a sudden, the fucking door creeps open, and I'm looking up, and there's this child with a green fucking face. He's so sick, and a mom behind him talking away to somebody, just not even looking, pushing him in, and I am just flabbergasted. I can't even speak. And he sees me. He's just zombie walking in, and I finally just go, "Get out." I go, "Get the fuck out of here." And then Mom, her head cracks around, her hands go in the air, she turns away, door shuts, child's still in there, and I just start yelling at this kid. I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here." He's wide-eyed. I think he's gonna puke all over me. And finally the door opens up, and a hand reaches around and grabs him by the fucking collar of his shirt and rips his fucking green ass out. And I'm just sitting there, like, just completely aghast. I'm just like, I just ruined that child's life. I'm like, God damn it. And all of this stuff wants to just come out of me. But I don't need anybody else walking in. So with all the strength I can muster, focusing it on my sphincter, I close my ass, become erect, like just stand up straight, not a boner, but like I stand up and I waddle to the door with what feels like fucking 100 gallons of water about to breach my butthole. And I go to the door and I look out and my mom is like chatting with somebody. And I'm just like, Mom, watch the door. And then she looks at me like, what? And she hands in the air like, what? And I'm like, watch the door. And I slam the door. I waddle back, sit down, and then just the flood, the most relief. I've been in pain for days, and it's just everything out all at once. I swear the toilet started flushing for me. It was so much. And yeah, and I'm just miserable because of all that just happened. I can't even be really, I can't enjoy the most epic fucking relief of my life. I'm pain-free. I stand up, wipe my ass for fucking probably 20 minutes, and I go back to the fucking room and I explain what happened, and everyone's like, oh, whoops, sorry. And the icing on the cake is, like, 2 months later, I got a similar pain, and I'm, like, sick. And I'm like, this is awful. Like, I remember going to a party the night before, bitching about my stomach. I'm like, I'm not drinking. And I remember my friend socking me in the gut after I told him I don't feel good. And I, like, hit the ground. It was so bad. And the next day, it's even worse, and I'm, like, throwing up. And I'm like, great. I'm so constipated that it's breached my intestinal walls, and I'm poisoning my body. That's what's happening in my head, and I'm just like, I just need another one of those things, the enema. And so I asked my dad, I'm like, can you please go buy one of those for me? And he's just like, oh. He's not interested. He's like, why can't you just shit like a fucking normal human being? I don't think he said that, but he went, he got it. And I go to the bathroom. I do the thing. I'm in the privacy of my own house. The door can lock. And I do the thing, and it doesn't work. And I'm like, oh no, I didn't do it long enough. And I'm like, ugh, can't send my dad out to get another one of these. Thinking I fucked up. So I start pressing on my guts with my hand. And all of a sudden, I just feel a fucking pop. And it's awful. It's the worst feeling I've ever felt. And then it just gets worse. It just gets worse. It's like brain freeze in your guts, but with fucking lava. It's just battery acid. Something exploded, and it was just heading towards my cock. I could just feel it. I could just feel it going through. And as soon as it hit my balls, it felt like they were in a vice. And I swear to God, my abs were just clenched in a cramp. for the next few hours after that, until like I finally, they took me to the ER. I couldn't even stand. I could barely waddle to the fucking car. And it turned out to be my appendix. I burst it with my hands. So that was cool. So be careful out there, everybody. Similar pain. I guess the only difference was that I was sick the second time around. But yeah, there's only a few things in that region of your belly. That's your appendix, and the place where poop hangs out, your intestines. So good luck. I'll probably end the video there. I know you're just digging this process, but hope you enjoyed the story. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Bye.